advertising and breed stewards.
Well, Ed, here we are in Tulsa, Oklahoma at the Pinto World Championship.
And you know what, Susie? This is the largest single breed horse show in the world. And you know, you've been coming to the show for a long time, so it's been changing throughout the years.
That's right. Every year, I feel like it gets better and better. They keep adding more classes, and now, you know, even though these horses have multiple breeds to them, they can be registered as a Pinto solid, and we can come here and show.
And you know what? We're going to deep dive into this episode as we look into trainers, exhibitors, and people that have participated in this show to give you a feel of what it's like.
That's right, everybody. I'm Susie Arbo.
And I'm Ed Adams.
And welcome to Better Horses. Darrell Bilke, Executive VP and COO of the Pinto Horse Association, has held judges' cards in 14 breed associations and organizations. Darrell has judged countless world championship and national level shows.
And Susie next. Clint Ramsey from Clint Ramsey's Performance Horses and Training. He's from Collinsville, Oklahoma, and he's also the winner of this year's Open Ranch Reining Solid class.
Next, we hear from a very talented rider, 17-year-old Delaney Foster from Atlanta, Florida. Delaney is this year's world champion of the senior bareback equitation class. This young lady will give us her experiences and walk us through her journey with her horse, Blue.
And really enjoyed talking to Ellen Deming Jumper. She's a veterinarian from Jackson, Tennessee. She's a big competitor and a proud Pinto champion winner in this year's open range trail class with her horse, White Lies.
For over 30 years, Jeff Kirkbride has been taking award-winning photographs at World Horse Shows. With this amount of knowledge, we wanted Jeff to give us a few techniques on capturing that perfect shot with horses and their owners.
So before you saddle up, sit back, relax, enjoy this episode of Better Horses as we look into the Pinto World Championship. And you know what? It's the only horse show on your local broadcast television station.
Also airing nationally on RFD TV and the Cowboy Channel.
We'll be right back.
No matter what discipline of riding you do, training, showing, and everyday stress is hard on your horse's legs. Decra Veterinary Products is a leading lameness company that brought you Osphos. Osphos is a clodronate injection, an intramuscular bisphosphonate to help control the clinical signs of navicular syndrome in horses 4 years and older. Ask your veterinarian if Osphos is right for your horse. Decra Veterinary Products is a proud sponsor of The American.
Official rental solution to your golf cart at the Pinto World Championship show.
We're here in Tulsa, Oklahoma at our 32nd year here in Tulsa, so it's about our 48th or 49th World Show that the Pintos is hosted. So I've been involved with them for 32 years in some format of managing the show. This whole show will have something for everyone. We'll have from the ponies, the minis, the utility horses, and all the different types of horses. We have the hunter horse, the stock horse, the pleasure horse, the saddle horse. So we'll all have different kinds. So I think this show we've got 700 plus classes. So giving away roughly around $450,000 worth of prizes. By the time we do cash and everything, I think the total value is about $900,000. Is what we'll give away here in the next 2 weeks. So it's a nice large horse show. So Pinto is not a blood breed. Where most people know that quarter horse, Arabians, thoroughbreds, Appaloosas are all blood breeds. We are a color breed, a colored show horse breed like Palomino, Buckskin. We have the hunter type, which is the thoroughbred and the warm blood. We have the stock type, which is the quarter and the paint. The Arabian, the pleasure type is the Arabians and the Morgans. We have the utility horse, which is the Gypsy Vanners and Cobbs. We have the two different types of ponies, stock type, pleasure type, 2 different heights in the miniatures. Any horse of any kind can show Pinto, so we felt strong enough. We are the color breeding. We have a registry for the colored horses that have to have 4 inches of cumulative white somewhere on their body. We're very fortunate to be in Tulsa. You know, Tulsa is a great facility. The city of Tulsa has been very, very good to us. The hotels, the motels, the restaurants, and Tulsa facilities just, I think, probably the premier facility in the world. I mean, we've got like 2,000 stalls set. Bring your trainer, come, not bring yourself. We have clinics. We try to help you when you get here. Our back gate people try to help. And all of our trainers that's here that's got customers, I don't know one of them that won't step over and say, hey, you need to do this or do that. So we're just one big family. So, and it makes us all, the trainers from everybody. So.
Official congratulations to your golf cart team at the Pinto World Championship show.
My name is Clint Ramsey from Clint Ramsey Performance Horses. I just won the Open Ranch Reining Solid class. This mare did really well here today. She was really quiet, loped through the pattern nice. All I asked of her was just to be quiet and do it correct, and she performed that pretty well. Her name is Viva La Voodoo. She's a 5-year-old quarter horse mare. She's been a fully trained reining horse and has won about $9,000 in the NRHA. Really nice horse. Preparing this mare she's really pretty easy. I don't have a big job with her. She's really quiet. Doesn't take a lot of hard training. She's likes her job, so that makes it all easy. I don't have to pound on her hard. She just comes out, get the edge off of her, and she'll do her job. With this horse, a little bit of a challenge is she's a little bit lazy, so I have to watch not to over prepare to get her used up, so I can make sure I can get her to run all the way down the arena. That's always been the little catch with her, is she's not crazy about running, so getting her to run all the way down the arena is a little tough sometimes. My business we specialize in reining horses and also in the ranch events, ranch riding, ranch reining, ranch rail pleasure, all of the ranch show events. You know, training horses overseas and other countries, you know, it's a great experience. It's a little eye-opener on learning how other people live. A little different than here, not so convenient. You can't just run across the street to the convenience store and all that. But no, it was a really cool experience to see so many. I've been to a lot of countries and shown horses in a lot of countries, and it was really a neat experience meeting a lot of people from all over Europe. It was a fun thing. The Pinto World Show, we've been here, I think, 4 or 5 years in a row. It's a good show. It's big, a lot of exhibitors, fun show, good classes. And the ranch, you know, we show here for this show. We only have the ranch classes that we do, but they're a lot of fun. We win quite a bit, and that makes it even more fun. Well, what someone should expect when coming to the Pinto World Show is that it is a very large show. It's a large show at a large facility, but one of the best facilities in the country. Everything's under one roof. Lots of arenas, lots of places to ride, a lot of people. You'll meet a lot of new people. There are a lot of horses, a lot of classes. It's a lot of fun. Tulsa's a great place. A little hot sometimes, but it's a great place to come. You get to, hear showing. There's always, you're going to show to 4 judges, so that always makes it a little more fair when you have more eyes on you than they average everything out. So it's a great place to come. Anyone come here preparing their horse for a horse show, you always need to prepare your horse 110% at home, because you won't have 100 when you get here. Another thing to prepare for here is the heat for your horses. It's a hot place. I think it was 102 degrees, I think, here Monday. And horses, if you're coming from the north, especially Canada or somewhere, it's hot. It's hot here. They will not be used to this. So be prepared. Have the electrolytes on hand. Lots of fans, and just pay attention to your horse. He'll tell you when he's getting too hot. I'm Clint Ramsey, and this is Viva La Voodoo, and we're Open Ranch Reining Champions here at the 2022 Pinto World Show. Thanks for watching Better Horses.
cowboys and cowgirls. Don't go anywhere. We have more better horses coming your way from Tulsa, Oklahoma at the Pinto World Championship.
We're here for the hardworking, the resilient. We're for the people who measure their days by what needs to get done, not by hours. Where kids learn responsibility at a young age and generations work side by side. Where work doesn't pause for holidays or bad weather. It just gets harder. Where value and hard work means more than the clothes you wear. We're Kleinschmidt's Western Store, Higginsville, Missouri.
At Heritage Tractor, we strive to get customers in our area the right pieces of equipment at the best prices. Our John Deere compact tractor packages come fully equipped with the attachments you need to tackle any spring project. Check out our best-selling packages, including the DIY Digger Package, the Buffalo Package, and the Haymaker Package. We also have flexible spending options to meet any budget. Stop by your local Heritage Tractor location today or visit us online at heritagetractor.com.
What do you get when you bring together one of the biggest names in veterinary medicine with one of the most caring and committed teams of horse health experts in the industry? You get a vaccine portfolio known for its quality and safety, a pharmaceutical line you can rely on to help manage pain and support performance. You get the products, programs, and people of Merck Animal Health.
My name is Ellen Deming Jumper. I'm from Jackson, Tennessee, and my horse's name is White Lies and Alibis. We're at the 2022 Pinto World Grand Championship show, and she just won the open ranch trail class. When she goes in the pen, she locks in on the first obstacle, and it was a little bit challenging because of the angle they had us riding up to the pole and the angle that the pole was set. So it wasn't just a straightforward obstacle. We had to ride up to it and get the rope and then side pass over to where we could move the pole, and I was a little bit nervous about that, but she listened to me and didn't move a foot. I didn't ask her to. And her trot was really smooth and good, and then that let me take a deep breath, and then I was relaxed for the rest of the ride. She is a 7-year-old mare. The most special thing about her is that we raised her. So and she's my unicorn. I've waited 55 years to have that horse. And she's my hard horse. And I've done the majority of the training on her myself. So it's been really special. We do a lot of long, slow stuff. Kim Leiter's my coach, and she's always trying to slow my brain down because I'm a veterinarian and I'm used to thinking really fast, and I micromanage everything. And so it's been as much of mind preparation for me as it has been training on her for me to slow down, and that way I slow down and she slows down, and then it makes everything look smooth and pretty instead of rushed and hurried. So this is my 8th year to come to this show, and it's probably my favorite show of the year because it's so much fun. And I'm here for the whole 2 weeks. I show an all-around mare in the amateur senior all-around events. And then this year I'm showing my husband's pleasure mare because he was unable to come because he had back surgery. So I took his horse away from him. So again, this is one of the most fun shows that you'll go to anywhere in the nation. Everybody's friendly, everybody's helpful. There's a class for everybody. There's a class for every horse. Anybody can come and be competitive. So, and every year the horses get better, the people get better, people get friendlier, it's more fun. It's just a great atmosphere and great place to be. So the whole time we've been here, I've been pushing everybody to give electrolytes, and we actually started our horses on electrolytes a week before we came here we haven't been having temperatures at home in Tennessee this hot. So I was a little bit concerned about the extended forecast. So we've been pushing electrolytes and really being careful about their water consumption. So, and making sure we don't get them too hot working them. Hi, my name is Dr. Ellen Deming. I'm from Jackson, Tennessee. We own Deming Veterinary Service. And we're very proud and happy to be here at the Pinto World Championship show, and we enjoy watching better horses.
Now it's my pleasure to introduce the world champion and open rank Darrell senior horse number 1316. First out there in the FCA is $8,112. That's what live and televised. Dr. Ellen Deming Jumper, going for owner Ellen Jumper from Jackson, Tennessee. Ellen Deming to do.
Hey cowboys and cowgirls, don't go anywhere. We have more better horses coming your way from Tulsa, Oklahoma at the Pinto World Championships.
No matter what discipline of riding you do, training, showing, and everyday stress is hard on your horse's legs. Decra Veterinary Products is a leading lameness company that brought you Osphos. Osphos is a clodronate injection, an intramuscular bisphosphonate to help control the clinical signs of navicular syndrome in horses 4 years and older. Ask your veterinarian if Osphos is right for your horse. Decra Veterinary Products is a proud sponsor of The American.
We're here for the hardworking, the resilient. We're for the people who measure their days by what needs to get done, not by hours. Where kids learn responsibility at a young age and generations work side by side. Where work doesn't pause for holidays or bad weather. It just gets harder. Where value and hard work means more than the clothes you wear. We're Kleinschmidt's Western Store, Higginsville, Missouri.
It's time to go with United Mosquito and Fly Control's premier fly system for fly control in your barn, providing relief for horses from the stress of fighting flies, and also makes the barn more pleasant for everyone in the barn. Easy, effective, and safe. With United Mosquito and Fly Control, we provide a full service. You as the barn owner don't have to do anything. We go everywhere and take care of everything with our friendly fast service. Call today at 913-558-3814 or email Paul at unitedmosquito.com.
My name is Delaney Foster. I'm 17 years old, and this is my horse, Blue, aka Black Magic's Blueprint. I just won the senior bareback equitation, and yeah, I won it. This class, bareback English equitation, is much different from a normal equitation class. It's definitely more based on your balance and your lower leg and making it look like you don't even need a saddle to ride well, and having the ability to ride without a saddle and showing off your leg strength. Blue is a really broke, really calm horse. He's a veteran of the show pen. He's 17 years old, same age as me, and I was really confident in my X skills to begin with, so I figured I would try it bareback since I know that I have a lot of leg strength. So I decided I would try it, and I ended up being really balanced and poised in the class, and I was very happy with my run. I've practiced my pattern for about 3 weeks now. Since the pattern came out on Memorial Day-ish, I started practicing it the day I got it, and I would take my saddle off after warming up, and then we would, start small with my posting trot and my sitting and my cantering, and then we eventually worked all my way back up to completing the entire pattern. My leg cues aren't a whole lot different. It's just there's less between the horse and you because you're bareback. So I like to make my leg cues pretty gentle, let him know that I'm coming in for a kick or a tap with my foot. And yes, there's definitely a lot less room for error with the bareback. This is not my first time at the Pinto World. This is the second year I've done it, but I'm gonna do the all-around with him, so we're gonna do Western classes too. For the amount of classes, I'm gonna say about 10 or 12. I know that I'm doing the normal equitation with my saddle, I'm doing horsemanship, trail, Western riding, showmanship again. So yeah, I'm gonna do the all-around. For the tips section, I would definitely say that always just make your own practice better than it was the last time. I wouldn't worry about any other competitor you might be going against. If you believe that you have made progress and you are doing your best, then that's the best you can do. And the judges will notice that, I promise. Hi, I'm Delaney Foster, and I'm the 2022 Pinto World Senior Bareback Equitation World Champion, and this is my horse, Blue. Thank you for watching Better Horses.
Now Delaney leads the parade out of the arena as the world champion. We're now ready for Class 47. Class 47 is going to be youth bareback English equitation stalwart and pony. Class 12.
Everybody, I'm Susie Arbo with Better Horses, and I am joined with the one and only Jeff Kirkbride from Jeff Kirkbride Photography. I'm so glad that you're here on the show.
Thank you for having me.
So you have been doing this for a really long time, and I know I've been coming to the show since 2008, I think, and you've been here, and I've seen you all over the nation actually shooting horses.
Yes, I've been taking pictures for 35 years. I think I've been doing the Pintos for probably 30.
Wow, okay. So if you've ever been to this show or any of the other shows kind of across the nation, you've seen Jeff. You are so good at what you do, and you get to create all of these amazing pictures, which they get to take home with them and put them on social media, and they have these memories. What is that like?
I get lucky once in a while and get some decent pictures, but it's neat to talk to people and them have pictures for several years, watch the kids grow up, see the horses grow up. So it's kind of a unique experience. It's really enjoyable.
Absolutely. So if people are at home right now and they all have their horses and they love them so much and they want to get a good picture, how would they do that? Like, what are some tips from a professional photographer on how they could capture those beautiful horses?
Be very patient and be prepared. Have that horse cleaned up, have yourself cleaned up, have the people that are going to be in your picture with you cleaned up, and just be patient with us because we're working with the horse and we're going to get him in his best light, so just be ready for us.
Absolutely.
That's the main thing.
Okay, and you have quite a staff that comes with you. What are some of their roles? Like, how do they keep all of this moving and going?
This event, we've got 3 arenas running and the backdrop. So we've got several people that are just taking pictures. The girls writing down the paperwork, people selling pictures in the office, and then I've got a large staff doing the process of printing here. You can pick your pictures up while you're at the show. People loading stuff to the internet so you can buy from there. This show runs 15, 16 people for this one. Some shows smaller. This is probably one of our bigger ones, this one and the show in the fall.
That's amazing. And I see, we've got the minis all the way up to the bigger kind of stock type horses. I bet you just kind of have to work sometimes with the different sizes of the horses and the people. And
yeah, that's what's so unique about this show and why I enjoy it, because we do get to shoot many different things. And so we try and take each individual horse and type and shoot them for their industry standard. So we not only do the stock horses, do the gaited horses, do the minis, and shoot them in their proper stance for what type of horse they are.
That's amazing. Well, you do important work, and it's beautiful work, and so thank you for what you do, and thank you for joining us on Better Horses.
Closed captioning has been brought to you by Lina Weaver
and Flat Tail Ranch.
Those of us who devote our lives to the animals we love can recall a kind of dawning. A time when something inside us awoke, like a seed planted deep within us and it taken root and begun to grow. And from that moment on, the path ahead was clear. That one seed set our course and determined who we would be, how we would live, forever connected to the land. We found purpose in these remarkable creatures that depend on us. At Stanley Premium Western Forage, we believe that purpose is what sets us apart and binds us all together. It's why our family built a company dedicated to supporting, enriching, nourishing the animals we all care for and this lifestyle we share. Stanley Premium Western Forage. Grown for the life we love.
Hey, thank you for watching Better Horses. And if you've missed any of our shows, check us out at betterhorses.com, where you can see all our episodes.
You can also follow us on Facebook or listen to any of our podcasts right from your mobile device.
And don't forget our newspaper coming out 5 times a year.
You're gonna love it.